Okay, what are your thoughts on the situation in Harvard?
So I think that all that entire hearing was a weapon of mass distraction. So hey, there's a hypothetical chant. Do you denounce the hypothetical chant? Or you denounced it, but you didn't
What do you mean
denounce
a
it.
hypothetical chant?
So, like, I don't know that anybody ever actually chanted that at Harvard or Penn or MIT. It was a hypothetical question. People do chant it. That happens, and by the way, it happened in front of a Jewish restaurant in Philly, and I hated that. Do not bother innocent Jews in America or anywhere else. That's crazy. If you make it about religion, that's not going to work out for Muslims anyway. That's going to just drive more Islamophobia. And that's the excuse that's been used to brutalize Muslims throughout the world. Do not do it to our Jewish brothers and sisters, okay? But let's say that the chant even happened at Harvard or Penn.
I mean, there has been a lot of vile anti-Semitism recently in Harvard and in different universities.
Yeah, if you're talking about like people put up swastikas, etc., yes, absolutely, terrible anti-Semitism, targeting anyone who's Jewish is nuts. Totally not the right way to go. Not even close. Okay, but saying, hey, your standard is by the way, no one even disputes that their standard is correct. They're saying if you're targeting it towards individuals, that's wrong, and there will be consequences for that. If you're chanting something in general, there's the issue of the First Amendment and public speech, etc. But they said it in a ham-handed way. But it doesn't. God, but think about us talking about a potential chant on a college campus and whether the president of a university should be fired over that, as opposed to the genocide that's actually happening. And it's happening right now. And every day that we delay talking about Harvard and Penn, Israel's dropping more bombs on top of Gaza. And they said they wouldn't do it in the south. They did literal ethnic cleansing. They drove from the north to the south. It's textbook ethnic cleansing. And they bring them down to the south, and now they're dropping bombs in the south, 2,000-pound bombs. America, in the worst fighting in Mosul and the heavy fighting that we had in Iraq, wouldn't drop bombs past 500 pounds because it wasn't right. And we killed tons of civilians in Iraq, but even we thought a 500-pound bomb is by far the maximum you can do in a residential area. Israel dropping bombs that are 4 times that size, killing hundreds at a time, almost all civilians. And now they're hemmed into a tiny little space, massacre after massacre on a daily basis. And we're worried about what a president might say about a chant at a college in America. We should be infinitely more worried about the actual genocide happening right now in Gaza.